Hi guys, it's Laura. Thanks for joining me for another video. If you'll notice, this is my cat Handsome, and he's decided he's wanted to sit with me. So he's going to Handsome. But I gotta film this. It's already 10:30 and I have to work in the morning, so we need to get through this, so I apologize if he gets in the way. Yep, Handsome. You're a troublemaker. Okay, so today's video is going to be all about my shopping habits. So what kind of prompted this video is at the beginning of January, I was watching everybody's, 2018 panning, finales, what they panned, what they used up, and then everybody's, low buy or no buy. And I was like, I should really do a low buy. I have brought in a lot of makeup in 2018 and I have so much that I can't, I haven't been using it. I still have stuff that's new that I haven't even tried yet. So I really need to go on a low buy. I didn't think I needed to do a no buy because I still, get enjoyment out of getting new things. So however, I started keeping track of what I bought in January, and I don't feel like I bought a ton of stuff. I didn't make any huge like Ulta or Sephora purchases. I however ended up buying a ton of new stuff in January. So I decided to keep track of it, and each month I am going to do a video at the end of the month of what I bought, how much I paid for it, and then we'll tally that all up at the end to see how much I spent each month on makeup. And my goal is each month to do better than the last month. So hopefully by the end of the year I've reined in my spending a little bit. So we have quite a few products to get through, so I have a feeling this is going to be another long video, so I apologize. Bear with me. So I have a full basket right here. This is full of stuff that I have purchased in January. I've also have a couple things that I couldn't find, so I'll just mention those along the way. So the first thing that I bought was, I went to Target. That was the first shopping trips. Oh, let me tell you this too. There were 11 different times that I bought makeup in January. So the first one was from Target. It is their makeup remover. As you can see, this one I have used. This one, I wasn't quite sure how much I paid for it. I think it was around $2.50 on clearance, and it is regularly $4.99. I will use it up, but I don't think this is something I've repurchased just because it's kind of one of those, it says it's a micellar water, but I don't really think it is because I feel like micellar waters don't have this oil, and I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of has that oil at the bottom, so you have to shake it before you use it. And I like something where I don't have to rinse, and I feel that this leaves an oily residue. So I'll use it up, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I bought on that same shopping trip, I bought the NYX concealer. I paid $3.50. I think it was originally $5. So this is in the shade Porcelain. I just want to start, I don't wear a ton of concealer, and I want to kind of start wearing it, and I wasn't kind of sure what kind of formula I'd like, so I thought I would pick this up since it was on clearance and try it out. So that was the first two things that I got in the year. Then I went back to Target. When I went back to Target, I actually had a couple products in mind that I had skipped on the first time. And since I was still thinking about them, I knew that they were something that I was actually interested in. It wasn't just an impulse buy. So the first item I actually can't find, but it is the No. 7 blush in Apricot Blossom. So I paid $7 for that versus originally their $12. The second item is the CoverGirl blush. This is in Natural Rose, looks like that. This one I think I paid around $2.50 for. Originally they're $3.44. I just, since CoverGirl went cruelty free, I wanted to try one of their blushes, so I picked that up. The next one was, so this is an interesting item. So this is actually the, is it the only one? I guess not. It's the only one. I have only a couple items that are over $10, and this is one of them. So this is a brush set from Sonia Kashuk. This one was, I paid $12.50 for it. It was originally at $25. And the reason I got this was I wanted a smaller one, like these smaller ones here, to use for concealer, just to try using that instead of my fingers. And then I'll use this for foundation, and I thought maybe I'd use this for like a contour or something. Okay, and then the other item I bought, and this was off a recommendation from Jen Loves Reviews. It's the CoverGirl Lid Lockup eyeshadow primer, and this is the one I originally went back in for, and I thought for sure they'd be out of it, and they had one left, so I was super excited. This was, I paid $5.58 for it, and they're originally $7.99, so that's that. The next thing was, the next shopping trip was to TJ Maxx, and I bought, I'm going to do this first, the Avalon Organics face wipes. These are $3.99 versus regular price of $6.99. I just like always having face wipes on hand for the nights that I am super lazy and don't want to wash my face. I go in with one of these at least to take off as much makeup as I can. So, and as you can see, it's already pretty thin. So, you know, this was something that I definitely don't regret purchasing at all, because I know I'll use it. The next thing I bought a bunch of lip stuff. You know, I think TJ Maxx is kind of, you know, one of those places that if you can find a color you like, or even if not, it's a nice way to test out formulas of lip products, because a lot of these are really expensive lip products, and if you can test the formula for cheaper before you buy it, I think that's great. So let me just grab them out of my bin here. So I got 5 total. Whoops. Now I'm covering up my list. Gotta move that out of the way. Okay, so the first one is the Buxom Bold Gel Lipstick. This is in Naturally Daring. It's in the matte formula, so it looks like this. I paid $5.99 for this. They are originally $22. And this packaging is so cute. It's got this little magnetic clips, and then it says Buxom right there. And then the next 5 items are all from Bare Minerals. It's from their Gen Nude collection. So the first one is the Gen Nude Patent Lip Lacquer in Squad. So I paid $2.50 for this. I was like, $2.50, I can't pass it up. That's the one I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is in the shade Squad. All these Bare Minerals are $19 original price. And then I got another Patent Lip Lacquer. This was in the shade Bae. Is that how you say it? B-A-E. And that was also $2.50. See that right there, $2.50. The next one is the, let me see, I still have these in the boxes because I want to remember that they haven't been opened yet. The only one I've opened so far is the one that I'm wearing right now. This is the Matte Liquid Lip Color in XYZ. And that one was $4.99. And then I got 2 buttercream glosses. One is in the shade Snarky. And this one, it has a little bit of shimmer in it. Like it's like pink with like a little bit of a gold shimmer. So this is probably the one I'm most excited for. This was on clearance for $4.50. And then this one doesn't have the sticker on it anymore, so I don't remember how much. I think it was about $4.99 is what I put down. And this is another buttercream lip gloss in the shade Popular. The next thing I bought was from the Family Dollar. It was the Wet n Wild Cover All foundation. This one I'm a little curious about because I haven't opened it yet. I got it in the shade Fair Light, but I don't know if you can tell how dark it looks in the tube, so I'm hoping once I do end up opening it that it looks more my shade. Fair Light should be plenty light for me. Now this, I think I was reading on their website, it might be discontinued, so I don't know if you can get this anymore. And that was $3.60. I couldn't find an original price, so that's just what I put down as the original price as well. The next two things I got were from Woodman's, which is a grocery store close to me. These were both on clearance. So the first thing I got was the e.l.f. Shimmering Highlighter Powder in Sunset Glow. I paid $2.19 for this, and this retails for $6. So yeah, it kind of looks like that. I have it on today, but I don't know, I can kind of see it. I'm looking at a mirror over here. I don't know, it's like I really have to build it up. Like, it's like right there. I don't know. I have other swatches on here, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel, but I'll have to play with it some more. Today was the first day that I used it. The next thing I got was e.l.f. Blush in Blushing. So it's this. And the reason I bought this was because of the fact that it was 79 cents. These are originally $2, so I saved like, what, $1.20. But I shouldn't have known myself because, one, it's definitely a lighter shade than I use normally. It's like a light pink and it's got shimmer in it, and I don't usually use a shimmer, or don't like shimmering blush. The shimmer doesn't, it's got a little bit of sheen, but the shimmer doesn't show up that much. So I think I'm going to try it, but I can see this being something I end up decluttering. The sixth trip, or sixth time I bought makeup, was again at Target. I bought two things. I bought the another e.l.f. blush in Mellow Mauve. I paid $2.10 for this one. Versus $3. So I really didn't save a ton of money on this one. This is the one I have on today, and I actually really like it. Shades right up my alley. The other thing I bought was, and you know, I have the clearance sticker on here, so I wish I could, I don't even know the brand of it. Let's see if I can peel it off. And Sailor by Captain Blankenship. It's their Smooth Sailing Gentle Resurfacing Mask with aloe and pineapple. So I have a similar mask like this right now, where I think it kind of sloughs off dead skin that I like, so I thought this would be similar. And since it was on clearance, I thought I'd give it a try. This one I paid $5.98 for, and it retails for $19.99. So I thought that was a good deal for that. The next two things that I bought were that I added on to my Ipsy bag. I get the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. So I added on 2 sample sizes. You can add on samples, and they are $3 each. So I got 2 lip glosses. The one is, this one is from Fluid, and it is in the color Elsewhere. It kind of has a blue tint, but it goes on clear. And then this one, I'm not sure how to pronounce. Bella en Argent. Not sure if that's how you say it. And I don't remember the shade on this, but it's kind of this, I don't know, yellowish gold color. It's got like a pink shift to it. Out of the two, I think I like this one better. This one is definitely a thicker formula, so I prefer this one. The next thing I got was from FabFitFun. They had a winter edit sale, so I put an order in for that. I ended up getting, let's see, 5 items. One of them wasn't makeup, so I won't mention it, but the other 4 were makeup items. So the first thing is I got 2 Mirabella eyeshadow palettes. So I paid $11 for each of these. So the first one is a Glisten eyeshadow. It looks like this, and it's all shimmers. I don't know if you can see that. And then the other one is called Mattified. So I used this for the first time today, and I wasn't like super happy with the look, but I guess I just have to play with it a little more. I guess it doesn't look terrible, but yeah. These ones too retail for $50 each, so I don't know. I think one thing I noticed on here too is that these are talc free, and I know that talc is one of those, it's a cheaper ingredient, so a lot of times that's used in conjunction with the mica in cheaper products, so that might be why these are a little more expensive, because they're they're a smaller palette than you know, what I would think a $50 palette should look like. The next thing I got was the R&Co foil. It's a frizz and static control spray, and I have a lot of static in the winter in my hair, so I thought I'd try this. This was $9, or I paid $9 for it. It retails for $29. Next thing was the Kate Somerville makeup setting spray. So it has an SPF of 50. It's called Uncomplicated SPF. And this one was $11. It retails for $38. So, you know, if you're someone who struggles with like where in your makeup routine to put the SPF, kind of like I wouldn't know where to put it. This I think is going to be a good option for summer. So I'm excited for that. I don't need it right now as it is in the negative numbers right now outside, so this one will definitely I'll hang on when it gets a little bit warmer, hopefully sooner than later. The next thing I got was from Shopko. I got a Profusion 9-pan palette. I paid $8 for it. I don't know what the original price is because on the back of it there was a tag that said $19.99, but the Profusion eyeshadow palettes that are the same size on their website are $10. I can't imagine that it was really $19 or $19.99 there, so I put $10 as the original price, but who knows. I paid $8 for it. I don't have it. I can't find it. I used it the other day, so it's got to be around here somewhere, but who knows. Okay. Next two things I got at Kohl's. The first one is on Academy of Color. It's called Glitz. It's a 9-shade eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. So this top two rows, sorry, I should take this off because you guys can't. Obviously I haven't used it, so it has the plastic on it. Top two rows are what I'm interested in. The other ones on the bottom are a little too dark. I don't know, maybe I'll try them out, but yeah. And that one I paid $8.50 for, and they are originally $10. The next thing was I got a second one of these. So this is the Burt's Bees rejuvenating eye mask, and I tried one of these and I really liked it, so I wanted to you know, try it again because I felt like mine was a little dried out, but I think that's how it was supposed to be, but I wanted to try and see it again, see if it was the same as it was the first time. I paid $2.79 for this, and they are originally $3.29. Okay. The next few things I got were from, I went back to Shopko, so I was thinking about these items, and then I heard reviews online, so I went back for them. I got 3 eyeshadow quads from LA Girl, so they look like this. These ones were, okay, so I have a little problem with Shopko's clearance because their clearance prices start at like weird. So these were $4.99 and they were on clearance for $4.49, so they were like 50 cents off. Clearance should be at least, I mean, that's not even a good sale price. I mean, you know, if you get buy one, get one half off and the items are the same price, you're getting 25% off of each item. So when you get like 10% off an item, I mean, that just doesn't seem like a good clearance price. But anyways, they are $7 on the LA Girl website. So I guess if I bought them there or maybe bought them somewhere else, they'd be more. So 2 of these were $4.99. This green one here was $3.74. So it was a little bit cheaper. So that's I'll show you all the colors with I'll open them all so you can see, and that's the purple one. They have some really pretty quads. They have like 16 different color combinations on their website. So, and then this is like a mauve kind of color story. So really, I've tried this one so far. Really excited to play with those. The next thing I got was I discarded the outer packaging, but I got a e.l.f. eyeshadow duo set. This was $4. I think they were maybe like $5 during the holidays. It was one of their holiday kits, so I'm not really sure of the original price, but I figured, you know, you're paying $1 for each item, and the brush is actually really nice and soft, so it's not like a throwaway brush. So yeah, I'm excited to play with those. And then, oh, I'm missing another item. I got a lip oil too from BYS. Again, that was on clearance. I don't know what the original price was. I paid $3.19. We're just going to say that that's the original price. So that was all the items that I bought. I also got my Ipsy Glam Bake Plus, which was $25 a month. So the total of what I spent for this month on makeup was, ready for it, $189.90. I also tallied up what I thought the original, you know, price would have been. $436.45 for the makeup items, and then my value of my Ipsy box was $165. So if I had bought all these items plus the 6 items I got in my Ipsy box, if I paid retail price for all of those items, I would have spent $601.45. So if you calculate it out, I saved $411.55. But with that being said, I still spent $189, which, you know, when you're spending $2 here, $5 here, $8 here, it doesn't seem like that much. So I'm a little embarrassed by that end number. And I realized that really what gets me is that impulse shopping and that clearance section. So I'm now going, you know, into February, I have a better idea of, you know, okay, maybe don't go look at the clearance section, or, you know, you really think about the items before you actually purchase them. Maybe you know, I need to, if I see something, I need to think about it and go back if I decide I actually want it. I think another thing that helped too was when everybody was doing their like makeup inventories, I kind of did one of my own and kind of took pictures. I didn't post it or do a video or anything because I'm kind of disorganized and I feel like I'd be missing a ton of products. So I, until I have time to like actually organize, I figured it wasn't beneficial, but I kind of did it for my own sake. And then when I found, like, I went into Sally Beauty because I wanted to look at the collab brand. But when I was in there, I was like, I had just looked through all my makeup and I'm like, I really don't want another lip gloss. I really don't want another, you know, blush or foundation or whatever it was. You know, this was towards the end of the month after I had bought all this stuff and had keeping track. I'm like, I really don't want another thing. So I went into Sally Beauty and I went into Walmart and I looked at the makeup and I didn't buy anything. I bought a couple things at Sally Beauty, but I bought like a nail polish and nail polish thinner and one other item, but it wasn't an actual makeup item. Walmart, I didn't buy anything. I didn't find any clearance either. So, you know, regular price stuff doesn't tempt me as much as clearance does. The other thing, you know, when I bought the Profusion palette at Shopko, I had already decided I was going to make this video. And I was like, I'm going to have to share that I bought this now, you know, and it's going to be another thing that I'm going to have to tell you that I bought. So I think making these videos will help me in the future when I'm making purchases. Yeah. And I just think that I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. It's late. I need to go to bed. So this is going to be a series, so I'll do this at the end of every month. Again, my goal is to do better than the previous month. Oh, and I don't know if I said, I think there was 27 or 28 items. And I forgot to mention too, they're sitting right in front of me. I put them there so I wouldn't forget. I also bought more of these recently. These are $1.99. I didn't include that in my total. I kept finding stuff as I'm collecting this basket. I kept finding more and more stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I bought that. Oh yeah, I bought that. And it was like, you know, I can't even keep track of it all. So, and I'm trying to do a Project Pan, so I want to use this new stuff, but I want to use the Project Pan stuff. I feel a little overwhelmed, so I think that this video is going to help me, you know, if in my shopping habits. Hopefully this was interesting to you. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you know when I upload more videos. And yeah, that is all I have. So have a good day. Bye.